What's
Hey,
up? What's up, Rasheeda?
what's going on?
Not much. Hey, look, you gave such a good testimonial the other day. I said, let me reach out to Rasheeda real quick and see if she's on. So, so, like, first off, everybody, this is one of my actual students in my training right now. She's actually in the RonaProof live group. So I'm just going to ask Rasheeda, like, if you can just share your experience inside the training
Mhm.
uh, and where you currently are right now with this whole process.
So my experience with the training is actually like it's phenomenal. I think Tony over provides like all the stuff that you listen to on YouTube. You don't get this. You don't get this on YouTube. So it's worth it. The training, as I said before, this training is worth like $25,000 because he's literally tells you how to get this money. Your ROI is
How
absolutely
much you
phenomenal.
say this training is worth, in your opinion?
25,000 like the same, there are programs out there that you're paying 25,000, $30,000 for recordings, and then plus some for actually being able to have access to the person. And I personally feel like what you're paying for isn't a recording or just a program, it's actually access to Tony, and like an actual mentor. And that's something that's like you can't buy that. Like you really can't buy that. I have been having an awesome like journey through this process. I'm learning a lot even up until now. Tony, I haven't even let you know what's going on with this deal, but I'm learning a whole lot up until now. And I think I started implementing actionable steps like 3 weeks into it. And so this will be like my 6th week, and I have 2 houses under contract. Um, so yeah, like it's work. You definitely have to work for it. I'm definitely working for it, but it works. It works. You can do this. And I'm not telling y'all this. He ain't paid me to say this. I haven't, I'm saying this as a person that's just going through the program and gone through other programs. Like it's phenomenal. It really is.
So, I heard you mention that something going on with your deal, uh, which kind of scares me a little bit. But what's your potential profits that you have stand to make from those two deals that you have under contract?
My potential profit is, well, now it would be 31,000
Oh, it went up.
if all goes well.
Oh, so the numbers don't went
It
up.
went. It did go up. It did go up because I reached out and I got some help because I realized that there was some shady stuff going on with my buyers. And this person was able to assist with getting me to buyers who can pay more in the Phoenix area, who was also part of the program at one point. So I reached out to him, and I'm trying to deal with that. But now I have another issue, but it's definitely more money in the pot. It's definitely a huge learning experience. And I'm like, honestly, I'm grateful for this because I would not have gotten to this point, regardless of how things go. I would have never gotten to where I am now to be looking at a $31,000 potential check had I not gone through this program. I've been thinking about wholesaling for, I would say, like 2 years now. Went on YouTube, didn't know if I really knew what to do, didn't know how to talk to sellers. That was like the biggest thing. And I think everybody's biggest issue is like, when I pick up the phone, what do I say? And what I love most about the program is understanding how to navigate those conversations, which Tony like walks you through hand in hand, how to navigate the conversation. You see us have conversations. I even had like a buyer on the phone, and like Tony was like, call him, and like, we're doing this live, and you just don't get that anyplace else. And I just think that it's really, really dope. It really, really, really is dope. And this is like out of me because I don't like being the person to be like testimonials and being testimonials and do all this kind of stuff. So this is like not my thing. And I'm just like, yo, this is so dope. And I like already spoke to like 2 people today about this. Like, yo, it's that time. The market is about to change. It's about to get crazy. This is the time where you need to be learning these tips, these tricks, if you want to be in the game, like for real.
So your investment into this training, I was just doing a slide that said cost versus the value. So what you invested into the training versus the value of what you've actually been able to get, like as far as a potential closing deal, is plus $31,000+, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the best part about it is not that you have, 2 contracts that you have, but the ability to be able to do this over and over again beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and it's not even about learning how to get a deal, which is the dope part about this program. It's learning how to build a business where you get deals over deals. So it's really not even an ROI of $31,000. Like, this is an ROI of a lot of like $10,000 a month at least. You know what I mean? So that, to me, I think that's different because he's showing you how to build a business, how to take the steps. And that's why no matter what happens, like this experience that I'm gone through, like I'm literally like putting things step by step, like, oh, I know how to like actually make this thing like flow. And I think that that's what's super important. Most people don't show you how to like build a business grassroots like that.
So 3 weeks into the training, you got 2 properties under contract, and you can potentially make $31,000
yes.
By implementing the strategies.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And just for clarification purposes, you're not being paid.
Mm-mm.
You haven't been coerced in any way to be like, hey, look.
Tony ain't putting no money in my bank account. Okay, let me say that right now. Tony ain't make me no money at all. Not at all. Still broke. But I
got a bag in the pipeline.
Exactly. And I have a way to continuously use this. And it's a network of people. Like people are hitting me up every day on our chat. Like, how do we do this? How do we do that? Conversing. I call Greg. Like, we have it's a network of people. Like, you're not just enlisting into a program. There's tools, there's resources for you to be able to actually succeed. Like I said, I reached out to somebody that was a former student of Tony's, a successful student of Tony's, to help me. And he was helping me to filter through this deal. You know what I mean? So it's amazing. It's really, really, really amazing. Really.
I once again, I love the fact that you took action. I love my ladies be killing it. I say it all the time in the live classes. My ladies are absolutely on fire. Like, mad love, Rasheeda. Like, this is like, yo, wow, super thankful, super proud, and the ability to be able to come in, take action in the class, and now be faced with the opportunity of making 30 G's. I mean, that's a yearly salary for a lot of people, and that's amazing.
Yeah. So I thank you for and it's funny because I was just talking to Greg today, and I was just like, he is a lot. It's a lot to for what it is that you do, and what it is that people are paying for, and he really does give. And I'm not just trying to like big up him, but he really, really does give, and I respect that. And I thank you for doing that, because I honestly probably if it was just a recorded, I'd have been like, all right, I'll watch that when I watch that, and that's it. But Tony would be coming in there like, what are y'all doing? And then you have to be like, oh shoot, like let me get my stuff together. So I really appreciate that. Like y'all in really, really good hands. If y'all have any doubts about the program, I would say just do it. I had doubts. As I told Tony, like I had a friend who paid money and talked me out of many programs, and I invested my stimulus check into this program. And I'm like grateful. You can't find the money, like find the money, because it's something that you need to find the money for. You can find the money for everything else. Find the money for this, because it's awesome.
You use your stimulus check, and that's, in your opinion, that's the best investment you could have used with that money.
Facts, because my stimulus check would have just been doing nothing. And I think that right now it's super important to understand that where we are with this economy and what the trajectory and what the power that is, what's going on right now, the power that you can have and what you can do. And I think that if people stop to really realize what's going on right now, Like this is a potential 2008 and probably worse. And there was millionaires built out of 2008. And this real estate game is really what is producing a lot of millionaires. And I think that especially as, you know, people of color and things like that, I think that is just super important for us to just get on it. But yeah, this is a program you need to have. This is definitely a program you need to have.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. 31 G's in the pipeline, 2 contracts, 3 weeks into the actual training. Congratulations to you, and thank you so much for just everything that you do and sharing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna hit you up.
All right, hit me up.
Bye, y'all.